Now we have the second derivation of parallel plate capacitor, in which in place of air now we have taken dielectric slab between the plates. Now this derivation of dielectric slab, that is also divided into two parts. Initially the dielectric slab is partially filled between the plates, and in the second part in the next sheet we will understand completely filled between the plates. Now let us start with B case after the air capacitor. B case is when dielectric is partially filled between the plates. Now the meaning of partially filled dielectric is, if these are the plates of parallel plate capacitor which are oppositely charged, and now in between the plates of capacitor air is replaced by a dielectric medium, and this dielectric medium, its thickness T is not equal to the separation between the plates D. That means the thickness T is less. That means the dielectric is partially filling the space between plates of parallel plate capacitor. So let us understand the diagram. First of all, as we already know that whenever we have two oppositely charged plates, then the electric field between the plates is E0, that is from positive plate to negative plate. And other than E0, here one more electric field is present, that is due to the polarization of dielectric. We have discussed already that whenever a dielectric comes under the effect of external electric field, then the negative and positive charges develop on its opposite faces, and due to the development of opposite charges on its faces, this dielectric is said to be polarized, or it develops the polarized electric field. And the final of or resultant of E0 and polarized electric field, the net electric field is En. So we can write here two types of electric field formulas. First of all, E0 means the electric field in the region other than dielectric, that means here and here. Since here air is filled, so the formula of electric field E0 will be sigma upon epsilon 0. But the formula of En, which is the net electric field inside the dielectric, that can be written as sigma upon epsilon, and this epsilon can also be replaced by its basic formula epsilon 0 into epsilon r. Epsilon r means dielectric constant of this medium. So this way En and E0 two formulas we have written. Now after getting the E0 and En values, as are the steps after getting the electric field values, we have to now proceed to voltage between the plates. Okay, let us proceed to voltage. So what is the voltage formula in terms of electric field, students? Just recall it. So the voltage formula is electric field into the distance. So let us make the voltage formula now. Because electric fields are of two types present here. E0 is present here, and En is present here. Now we have to find out that till what region E0 is present. So you can see, out of D separation, if T thickness we minus, so that means we get the region for which E0 is present, that means this region and this region. So E0 is present for D minus T region of the capacitor. That means first voltage will be obtained, that means V1 will be obtained by multiplying E0 with D minus T, and second voltage is present here, so we will multiply En with its thickness T, because En is available till the thickness T, that means inside the dielectric. So En we will multiply with T. Now we have to substitute the values of E0 and En here. E0 value is sigma upon epsilon 0. En is sigma upon epsilon 0 epsilon r. Let us take common sigma upon epsilon 0. So remaining terms are in bracket. Then every time this sigma value we have to replace by Q by A. So Q by A is substituted in place of sigma. Then following the sequence, after getting E and V, now we have to proceed to get C. So capacitance C is obtained by the formula Q by V. So simply this voltage value we have to substitute in the denominator for V, and Q is getting cancelled. Finally the answer for capacitance is A epsilon 0 upon D minus T plus T upon epsilon R. Epsilon R term means dielectric constant of this dielectric medium, which is placed between the plates partially. So here we can notice that the air capacitor formula was only A epsilon 0 by D, but the dielectric field capacitance formula is A epsilon 0 upon denominator is smaller than before. That's why C increases than before. So this way the partially filled dielectric capacitance formula is obtained. Now we will proceed to completely filled dielectric case. So the C case is when dielectric is completely filled. So as you can see the diagram, that the dielectric sheet, now it is occupying the whole space between the parallel plates of the capacitor. So if T is the thickness of the dielectric, now it is equal to the separation D between the plates. So how to get the capacitance answer? So we will be taking the help of previous formula only. In the previous formula of capacitance of partially filled, only we have to substitute T as D now, because now the relation between T and D is they are equal. So everywhere replace T by D. So you can see D minus D will become 0. Q is also getting cancelled. So finally A epsilon 0, D by epsilon R is remaining. So shifting it to numerator, we will get epsilon R A epsilon 0 by D. That means you can see that capacitance of air capacitor, that means first case was A epsilon 0 by D, but when dielectric is completely filled between the plates, so capacitance increases by epsilon R times. And sometimes this epsilon R means dielectric constant is also denoted by capital K, and that's why we say that capacitance of dielectric filled capacitor is K times the air filled capacitor. So C equal to K times C0. So this way we have done the dielectric filled case, both the terms, partially filled and completely filled. Now we have the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. We have the conductor, which is partially filled and completely filled. So two cases for conductor now we will be understanding. So like we have already understood the capacitance answers for the dielectric, partially filled and completely filled. we will be here directly using that formulas. And one very important parameter about the conductor is that the conductor's dielectric constant or capital K value, it is infinite. So what we have to do, simply the formula which we have obtained for the capacitance of partially filled dielectric, so in that formula we have to put epsilon r infinite. So whenever conductor is asked, put epsilon r value infinite and get the answer. So if we put here infinite value, so d by infinite will become 0, and finally you can see a epsilon 0 upon d minus t will only remain as denominator. So this is the answer for conductor partially filled. Now conductor completely filled between the plates. So when conductor is completely filled between the plates, so completely filled means the thickness T and D both are same. So thickness T is equal to the separation between the plates. First data is this, and second data is that epsilon r value is infinite for the conductor. So we have to substitute these two datas in the formula of C. So a epsilon 0 and upon it was d minus t, so we have replaced t by d only, and d upon epsilon r, so let us divide it by epsilon r means infinite. Finally you can see d and d getting cancelled, this is becoming 0, q and q getting cancelled. So finally the answer of the capacitance is becoming infinite. So this is a special case if a conductor is completely filled between the plates, then the capacitance obtained is of infinite value. So this way we have done till now 5 cases of the parallel plate capacitor. First was air filled between the plates, second dielectric filled partially, third dielectric completely, fourth conductor partially, and fifth is conductor completely filled between the plates. So this way we have completed the derivations of parallel plate capacitor with different mediums.